when you quit the game, it cancels, it quits the broadcast, right? So let's get back on again. I don't know why it did that, and I don't like it. We're not in a queue. It's behaving very oddly. It is behaving very oddly. 39 out of 60. It's not a lot of people for Livonia. There's not a lot on Livonia. Livonia is quite an empty map. It's not like Cherno or anything. So where the heck are we? Well, we're not. I don't think we're dead. But you never can tell when that kind of thing happens. Right. No, we're not dead. That's good. We're in fact exactly where we left off, which is great. I want to eat this chicken. Right. Yeah, so I think night is very definitely on the way. Which is once again annoying. I think I'd rather just wreck this. Got 2 stacks of rags. Got ourselves a rope. Yeah, so that's south down there. 919s. Okay. Water's down there. That is Mark II rounds, which is great. Should we find one of those, we'll be sorted. The intent is to eventually be able to make it south. We're back here again. Yeah, so the intention is to eventually make it south. And we haven't got there yet. We've gotten quite a distance. Well, maybe not on this server. Sitnik. Sitnik was as far south as we got. To be fair, we spawned in Sitnik. it's probably cheating, as it were. But you know, if I hadn't got walled up in a castle in Patrick-Kerbiek, who knows what might have happened? Oh well, there you go. Just goes to show you the fun that you can have logging off inside someone else's base. It's a shame that those people were around. Although I don't know if they were the people that actually belonged to that base, because there was a code lock on the door beneath me, and no one tried to open it. So I'm kind of assuming that it wasn't their base. Yeah, I don't desperately know 100% for sure. And we haven't heard any more explosions or shooting or anything that suggests that they're trying to break the base. So who can say? Anyway, we don't mind having a little bit of nonsense fun, do we? That could be them right now, in fact. Or not. Oh, a teddy bear. Oh, a gate. Oh, that's where it goes. I see. Fair enough. Famous of all the fairies. I can't see. I hate this time of day. I've said this before. I can't. Ooh, hello. Piece of candy. I can't see very well when the sun's like low in the sky. That might be just a me thing. Hey Wises. I've shifted to a server in LA. The Australia servers where I am are just dead, man. There's just nobody playing the game. I don't know what the story with that is. I would have thought, I would have thought it would have been a lot busier than it is, but it sure isn't. So there's about 40 people on this server, and some of those people are apparently dead people. Evidence for what's over there. So I've just been running around, generally being silly. Take some bones, maybe. We know we can't eat human fat, right? We found that out last time. No eating the human fat. You can eat wolf fat, you can eat bear fat. You cannot eat human fat. A sword? Yeah, okay. I guess we said no guns, right? Mr. Nice Guy has no guns. We didn't say anything about Mr. Nice Guy not carrying a sword. It's Kingdom Come Deliverance all over again. Yeah, man. Seems to be. Like, all single digits. And I mean low single digits. Like a lot of the servers I would jump on prime time. You shooting at me? Prime time on a Saturday or Sunday, and there'd be like 7 or 8 people. I'm not sure if that was somebody shooting at me or not. I can't really see. I'm not super positive about the experience. Don't see anybody in that window. I should carry my sword around. Yeah, and we're still waiting on update 1.29, eh? It's been delayed again. So, I don't know, Mark's posted something saying that they've sorted out whatever the issue with server stabilization was, allegedly. But I don't know what that means in terms of when 1.29 is supposed to be coming out. Not that I'm expecting. There's nothing big in 1.29. I mean, it's not like it's worth holding your breath for, as far as I can tell. Yeah, I know, right? Not a lot. What's it gonna have? Nothing, as far as I know. They're experimenting with changing the loot tables, apparently. So, and take this however you want to take it. My understanding is that the intention is to make getting higher caliber military weaponry harder. Yeah, I know, right? They're just nerfing it again. So the idea is that they're going to make it harder to get military tier weapons. And what's in there? Sorry, just listening. And they want to discourage the sort of NWAF tizzy camping stuff, if you know what I mean. So that's that, I suppose. Right, I don't think they were shooting at me, whoever was doing that shooting. I wanted to see if I could grab another drink of water from there, but I kind of didn't want to get shot by some random person. Um. So yeah, I don't exactly. I don't. I'm not. I don't feel that's positive, really. I don't really see that as a super positive change, to be honest. What's that gonna change? Making it harder to get guns. Um, what I that I don't understand. It's just gonna make camping worse to those places where people know guns are. Um, so I don't exactly know. They bring on rope. They 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 bring on new guns and then they make the guns harder to find. Yeah, I know, right? They seem determined to not listen to the player base. I'm sorry to say. They've got their own plan. Um, there was a piece by the Running Man where he was complaining about the new spawn mechanic, and he's obviously got way more followers than I do. And he spoke to and complained to the head guy at DayZ, and they basically said, "Yeah, nah, we're doing it our way." He said it doesn't matter what people complain about. We have a plan. We're sticking to that plan, whether you like it or not. That's our plan. It's like, yeah, okay. I could see that being a bad thing, perhaps. A fishing rod would be good. What can I afford to lose? Probably the sickle. If I got enough room for this puppy. Oh, if I make that a 3, and then I put that over there, that makes it a 10. Need a bag, man. Need a bag. So yeah, so 1.29. I mean, it's wrapping up the year with nothing really. I don't think there's anything big, and I get that obviously Badlands is coming in the first quarter of next year, probably. And it's a new map, and with the new map, everybody's going to get motorbikes. Well, a motorbike, a dirt bike, and a moped. I don't mean everyone is going to get one. I mean the maps. All maps will have motorbikes and mopeds spawning in them. Right, I want to go back and have a drink of water. I haven't fully hydrated. I could do with more water. I just hope that whoever's doing that shooting has left the building. Gas? No, thank you. Are they in here? It could be. There's a sneaky little base in here. Might explain the random shooting. Let's hope I don't get shot. So you're not doing DayZ anymore, Wise. Is you doing anything else? You're doing like Deadside or something like that? You know, now I can't remember which way south is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure for the first like 2 or 3 months there'll be a flock of people going to Badlands. Probably. I mean, I'll get it for sure. But I also have my own server, so I'll probably plug it into my server as well, and I'll be able to do some like offline traveling around to try and suss it out and sort it out, you know, for the channel and everything. I think this is south, isn't it? It is. So I'll definitely be doing it. I'm sure there'll be a bunch of other people start doing it, like you say, yourself included. I'm a bit worried about some of the things I'm hearing about it, though. I can't say I'm super stoked about this idea of having to build water wells. I kind of think that they missed a trick with Sakal, because they made the start on Sakal so brutally hard. You know, I mean, it is, if you have not played quite a bit of DayZ, I've played quite a bit of DayZ. Just by the by, I've been playing quite a bit of DayZ for the last 2 years. I play quite a bit of DayZ, and blimey, it was tough getting started on Sakal. It still is tough. You know, there's some times where you just get a bad spawn, and it's just, you know, it's almost like, oh shit, I may as well give up, because you just know it's going to be hard. You know, you come into a town, it's snowing, there's a storm raging, it's middle of the night. The place has been looted to death already, and you've got to try and find stuff. Sick cow. Yeah. Yeah, once you kind of get into the swing of knowing what to do and the order to do it, that's great. I mean, I guess, you know, who knows what will Badlands bring in terms of starting off thirsty, because you're going to start off thirsty, right? That's pretty much a given. And there's going to be no easy way to get water to start with. Guarantee it. That's for sure. Really? I had to go all the way around the house to get here? I don't need any of that. I got what you meant. I thought it was a deliberate joke, but that's pretty good. Sick cow. I like it. Is that a bag? No, God no. Come on, I need a bag. Just a small bag. Anybody have a bag? Does this Zed have a bag? No, it's one of those. Oh yeah, the voice recording translation software won't have a clue what you're talking about. Hence the sick cow, obviously. Ooh, that'll come in handy. Let's close that door, shall we? No, nothing needs repaired. Of course it needs repaired. Not that. That. No, I'm back to this again. Nothing needs repaired. Are you kidding me? Blimey. Struth among us. This stuff. Oh yeah, fine. Drop the bones. Can't have everything. Although a bag would be nice. I know you don't have a bag. Yeah, sorry everyone, running around at night again. Sort of is what it is. Oh, I missed it. Where are you? This is like a longsword. This should have a pretty significant reach. There we go. Nobody had any food. Or bags. That's not a bag. That shooting again. Someone bored. Shooting at nothing in particular. Hello, chicken. I hear you, chicken. Now I'm going to need to find more space in my inventory for a chicken. Oh, hello. Some food as well. Keep talking, chicken. Gotcha. Oh. Where am I going to put this darn chicken? I'm going to have to drop that. It's just infeasible right now to be carrying that around. Where's the door? Unless there's burlap sack in here. A radiator. Am I heading south or am I heading back north again? Getting totally turned around in the darkness here. This is south. I should get out here on the main road. Look for the bridge. The bridge is down there. That's not the bridge. And we'll head this way. Head this way. Also need to do a little bit of curtain management in the old housey poo. Sun has decided to crop out. Right, where are we? Z. I see you, Z. So, Wise, if you're still on, you said you were using a voice recorder because you're shooting. What game are you in? Game are you playing? Is it Arc Raider? Have you jumped onto the Arc Raider bandwagon? Arma Reforger. The DayZ version. Is that a mod? I just tried the kind of base game. Sabotka. That's where we are. Oh, you're playing Battlefield 6. Look at that moon. That's crazy. And that's even crazier. Denim shorts. Sabatka. Right. This... Right. So, this is the railway track. This should be the river. Right, Sabatka. Right, let's follow the railway track. We don't need the sword out. We'll run faster with the sword sheathed. I did say, before we got sidetracked with the whole Patrick thing, which is over there. Pardon me. That I was going to do Tarnow, not Tarnow military. Mr. Nice Guy doesn't do Tarnow military. There's this little collection of houses here. But the town of Tarnow. There was a time, one of my seasons, when I was doing Livonia. Pardon me. That I had a base in Tarnow in one of the apartment blocks for a little while. And it stayed there for quite a while. Didn't get raided for quite a while. Oh, that's the nails. Where's these other houses? Across here, I think. So I wouldn't mind going and have a look at Tarnow again, see if it's changed. Some things have changed on the map. As I have said before, a hatchet is a good idea. We don't need this, whatchamacallit, thing. It's a stuff. That's 9, that's a 3, that's an 8. I can't believe we still don't have a bag, for crying out lummoxing loud. This is painful. This is painful, this is. Let's see if we can chop up this chicken and see what we get out of it. Oh! Got 8. Got 8 out of that. So we need to find 7. You can go there. You can go there. That makes that an 8. There's the hatchet. Probably don't need to carry the sword around. There you go. Oh, inventory management, inventory management, inventory management. Come on, bag. Just even like a simple bag. Like I said, even just burlap sack will do me. I know what to do with that. I don't need a shotgun. What's that? What's that? Food? We'll always take food. Milk powder. Oh, I need to take that off. Fine, suit yourself. Well, there was not a lot in there, was there? Don't think we made it into this house. Hat. We'll wear that on our head for a bit of protection. Sure, why not? Jeepers, someone's shooting at me. Why would you do that? How are they shooting at me through a wall? That doesn't seem right to me, that they're shooting me through walls and things. Does that seem right to you? I don't know. I know the walls don't offer you fantastic protection, but that seemed a bit iffy. At night, if you know what I mean. Bloody annoying thing is I'm going to spawn back in Zabaka again. Ooh. Or somewhere. Oh wait, no, this is to Poland. I know exactly where this is. Isn't this to Poland? Yes, it is. It is. This is where the big base is. There goes somebody. They're off that way. Yeah, there's or there was a big base over there. I see that person running off, whoever they are. They seem to have just ran past everything, so they seem like they know where they're going and why they're going there. Right, so he's killed himself by punching the gas pump at the petrol station. That's what he's just done. And that's set off the other gas pumps. So that's just charming. That's just charming that he's... And that's the rest of them going off. Oh. Can I not do that? Thank you. What is happening here? Right, thank you very much. I don't need that stuff. So yeah, so that's him committing suicide. It's a new one on me, but it's certainly a very dramatic way to go. I did it myself one time. Ooh, a flashlight. That would be pointless. A gun, also pointless. Is that a screwdriver? That is not pointless. Screwdriver is a very useful piece of kit. We can actually rag things with a screwdriver. We got another one there, rag that too. Right, there we go. What's this? A signal pistol. Has it got anything in it, just out of interest? No. What's that? A belt. That'll come in handy. Occasional knife. Speaking of which, this is a dirt path. So's the other one. Might just have a look around for a stone. Cut me, you sneak. These thin shirts offer no cut protection whatsoever. These guys will cut you every time. see any stones though, which is what I'm after, to be fair. Like me a stone knife, I would. What's that? Mag. Not necessarily a hoe, though. See any stones there? Tarpaulin ain't burlap. There you are. Look. Right. Now then, where do we see those rocks? There's not rocks in these trees, is there? Are there rocks down here? No, I might have to go a little bit further out of town to get some rocks from a stone knife. Can I get through there? No. Some Zeds over there. What about through here? Any rocks through here? This is a pile of garbage, which I don't think counts. Houses don't count. It's very limited. At least I think houses don't count. Can you sharpen a rock on a house? No. Didn't think so. Didn't think so. Or a wall. Can't sharpen it on a wall. Or a car. It's very definitely got to be some of those big bluey type rocks. Not a wall. Not a rock wall. Gotta be your absolutely honest to goodness governor lump of granite sitting in the field, or whatever its story is. Right, come on rocks, where are you? You know, I can't be monkeying around here because I need to get me some food. I haven't found any food yet. I know where the water is, that's fine. But I haven't got me no food, and I don't see me no rocks. Where are you at, rocks? There's got to be a rock in here somewhere. Come on. Last woods I ran into looking for a rock, it was right there by the entrance. Practically fell over the darn thing. Tarpaulin, no rocks. Yeah, this is the wee houses. Have they got any rocks? They got a shovel, which is awesome. They got gas. They got a tiny little pistol. Pop, pop. They don't have any honest to goodness rocks though, do they? Seriously? Come on. Right, let's rag this up. What's this? More rags? This is actually better than what we got on. I say, you know, it's not my color. Turquoise. That's what I would call that. Right, here's some Zeds gallivanting about somewhere. I see bushes. I see trees of green. Red roses too. What I don't see is a bloody rock. Seriously. And all I said was that halibut was good enough for Jehovah. I think we're gonna get a rope anyway. Not quite. What's this? Netting. No thank you. Seriously. Freaking rock. I don't hear any chickens. Dawn is breaking. Oh, nothing. Right, let's just run up these fields a little bit. Take us up. There's water at the top of Topolin as well. The water at the bottom of Topolin's near the base, which is not great. It's not the end of the world, I don't care. But I'm also still looking for these, I wonder if anyone would have checked out the shed. Looking for a rock. It's getting to be a bit of a distraction. It's like, who cares? Well, I care, I haven't got a knife. I mean, I can get, a bag. And I'm one rag short, you dirty monkey. I could probably, I mean, I think I can. And not I could probably. I can cut up the chicken with the screwdriver. If I get one. But it will make it'll make a hell of a mess of it. You'll get better meat and more meat if you do it with a knife. And a stone knife is still a knife. Muff. What's that? A hunter's jacket. That's a pretty tidy jacket. And I can rag this piece of spot, and then I can make myself a dry sack bag with my rope. With my little rope, I make it a little bag, yes? And I still have some left over just in casey. Right, craft rope. I still haven't found any food though. We're going to start going red very soon because it's been a while and I've been doing a lot of running about. And yeah, there's we need to get some food. We need to get some food. Need to get a bit of water. Right, we'll wear that. That's shotgun shells, which I don't need. That's nothing in particular. We're still looking for a rock. There's another shack up here. The top end of Topolin is just over there a bit, across those fields. There should be rocks out here somewhere. Crying out loud. What's this? Is this a Zagorki? Oh, you legend. Oh, look, there's a bloody bag. It's always the same. The minute you sort yourself out. Army pouch, it's a 25. Yeah, okay, and this is not. Right, can I, yeah, I can just dismantle it. I'll keep my rope, thank you. In case I end up needing to go fishing. Right, rock. Right, we're gonna head over this way. That's the burning remains of the petrol station, service station, gas station, wherever you want to call it, whatever it is that you people in particular want to call it from wherever it is that you're from. Where I'm from, we would call it a petrol station. Where I live, we would call it a service station. People I know would call it a gas station. Right. Chicken? I don't hear any chickens. Come on, chickens, where are you? No big rocks. No. Don't see any rocks in the fields. We'll go up this way a little bit more. Is that what there be rocks in those clump of trees over there? Who can say? But it is worth paying a visit back into Topolin, because last time I was through Topolin on this server. So this is one of the few, and this again, this is another weird thing with the servers. I don't know what the story with this is. So many servers are listed as temp. Now, I don't know what that really means. I do know that since I started doing Mr. Nice Guy on official, I'd start out on a server and then I'd go to log in one day and the server would just be gone. Just be like totally disappeared bergs. Is that rocks up there? So I don't know why there's so many quote unquote temp servers. I see there's still nobody. There's the base I'm talking about. It's still there. Well, I mean the towers are still there. There's nobody building on top of the apartment blocks, because to tell you what, if you built on that top of that apartment block, you've got a clear line of sight down into that base. I reckon. The other side of the base is quite cunningly hidden by a big set of trees. Now, whether that is intentional or just purely good luck, I really honestly don't have any idea. If it's intentional, then the clever buggers that built it were definitely thinking ahead. Now, I thought I might find some sporadic rocks next to these walls up here, but haven't found anything yet. We're going to add into the water. There's water up here near the top end of Topolin here as well, so we're going to grab some water there. Dawn is breaking, like I said, and a pickaxe is good. So we've got a pickaxe and a shovel, so we can definitely go digging things, which be fine. But I really would like to find a rock to sharpen my stone and give myself a stone knife, because I don't have a knife yet. You know, you can even open a can of food with a pickaxe. I don't know if you can get a chicken with a pickaxe. I must try it. I know. I must check and see. I don't actually want to do it because I think that would ruin my chicken. A lot. But is these pants? That's a bag! Look at that! Hunter's bag! Woo! Look at you go! The good old hunter's backpack. Isn't that nice? That's a nice little bit of kit. I don't need the army pouch, thank you. Look at this thing! There's another one. There's two! Two and a bolt. Yeah, I don't need a bolt so much. But there you go. Look at that. Fancy that. Fancy them apples, eh? Fancy them apples. Any rocks? No, don't even see any immediate rock. What's that in the field right there? See that blue thing? I wonder if that's it's not moving. Is it moving? It might be a chicken. I can't hear it yet because it's too far away. Is that another pickaxe? By gum it is! Yeah, I hear you, Mr. Thirsty. I know, there's water up here somewhere. I'll have to go find it. I can't exactly remember where it is, but... God, it's mosing. It's down amongst that lot somewhere, I reckon. Ooh, the Zeds are spawning. How could you possibly hear me? This is not good. These are too many of these turkeys. Yeah, too many of you lot. I also realized that I haven't set a weapon yet. Any of you carrying a spite or anything? Okay. Well, you're carrying some canned fish. So that'll do. A little bit. I just wanted to quickly go and see if this was a chicken, and then we'll... Water's down there somewhere, not a million miles away, I am sure. I just wanted to see what this was. It's lying here in the field. Bugger me, but it's a hiking backpack. So somebody's dropped a backpack in the middle of the field. Anyway, let's head down here and find water, because I desperately need a drink. I think it's just down here in front of where those houses are, I think. Hitting the head with a pickaxe gotta hurt, right? Right, again, we're doing okay for food. We do need to get to this war. It's not up there, is it? Thought I saw smoke out of that chimney, but there isn't. It's around here, isn't it? It's usually out front of these kinds of buildings. I think it's on a junction. It's just around here, isn't it? This is it. It's in here. Sure of it. Yeah, I hear you. Look, it's right here, Gumby. There you go. Gosh, honestly. Make such a meal of it. It's gonna take a while though. It's making me thirsty. Better have a drink. Quick sip of tea. I'll probably have a little drink and move straight on, because I do want to go down and have a little bit of a nosy at that base. Last time I was here, I heard a car go past, and I think it pulled up to the base, so I didn't want to go and get too close in case I got shot. But I'm going to hedge it this time, because we just don't know. We just have no idea. Not the foggiest clue what's going on. But we can go and have a nosy. May as well. It seems like it's been quiet into Poland. There's a leather kit. Is there anything that needs leatherized? Not right at this minute. Well, hang on to it if you don't mind. Some Zeds over there. Might just avoid those for now if it's all the same. Came through here the other night with Vinny from New York. Hey, Vinny. Yeah. Not on this server though. I think Vinny was on a different server. 0057, I think, LA. Oh, got ourselves another stack there. Anyway. No, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. I don't think anyone's been through here. There's an awful lot of stuff through here, which is desirable stuff. Repair kits and guns and jackets and odds and sods and bits and pieces. Still haven't seen a rock. I hear you, chicken. Where the hell are you? Back the way I came. They can crow from quite some distance, you know, those roosters. You can hear them from quite a way away. A few hundred meters at least. Sometimes because the grass doesn't render in, you can kind of spot them at a distance. Sometimes. I don't know though. This one seems, I don't know where it is. I hear it. It's not a million miles away. What we got? We're gonna hit it with the. Sounds like it's out the front. It sounds like it's in the house. Oh. Right, what did I say I was going to try and do? Yep. No, you can bury it though. I can bury it with the pickaxe, but I can't gut it with the pickaxe. So there's that. Look, seeing as I'm right here, if I had to come back around again, I'll have another drink of water here, because I may as well. I mean, I'm literally right here, so I may as well. And then we'll head off down to have a nosy at this base. And then there's another one. They started making one on top of police, which we didn't go and have a nosy at either, which we should probably go and have a nosy at. Just cause. That's that. Right. Sometimes pays, just, you know, stick around the same place and, you know the situation. So, you're in a better spot to just run back and get some. See, there's a Z over there. Wherever she's come from, that's fine. Right, so the base is on the other side of the graveyard. It's still Halloween in effect, which means there's mummies down here, which is another reason I didn't go down there last time, because I got around the corner, and I don't need glasses. I got around the corner and there was a couple of mummies wandering about. And they are tough as nails, man. Tough as the proverbial nails, so I prefer to stay away from those if I very muchly can. Just a bloke running around in a jacket and jeans with a shovel and a pickaxe. That's just a regular old Z, and the one on the hill is a regular old Z. They're rather annoyingly in the way, though. And I still haven't found a rock. Oh, and there's another Z right there. With a hood. You can stealth kill people with the screwdriver. There you go. See what I mean? Oh, it sounds like Patrick Kerbiak again. Flippin' hell. Mallet. What's that? Gloves. Nice. Gloves are good. That means I can now cut up that chicken without fear of getting sick. What's that? Sewing kit? That's handy. Right, where's this base? Let's go have a look. Let's go have a look at this flopping base, bro. Seeing as we're down here. That's the little store type thing, isn't it? It's out in front of there. There you go. It's got the two towers. And they were, they'd put up posts all over the road. I don't know if they're still there. So... there's the roadblock. So there was, yeah, those posts have gone. So there was posts all over the road. The posts have now disappeared. The remnants of the base are still there. There's a Z. Somebody died here. Why did somebody die here? Right, okay. So it looks like it's been firmly gutted. Sorry, some of it has been gutted. Not all of it, to be fair. So there's... Or it's in the process of being built. Or... No, surely it's been gutted, right? Barricading the windows. I mean, I guess, if you want. Roof. This is the roof structure. Flagpole, no flag. Various walls, bits and pieces. Watchtowers. Yeah, you know, I know what goes into making this stuff, and this is... It just requires a bit of effort, eh? This is not the kind of thing that you do in just like a night or two. So it's a pretty good effort, I think, all together. Sort of a bit of a shame that it got a bit banged up. Medical's over there. We should probably go check it out. I think we're going to be heading that way anyway. So yeah, no, good effort on them. But obviously it's not. It's no longer a base. It's a dead base. Right. Is there any, what have they got? They've got a bandage, which is fine. Right. What was I going to do? Oh, police. We'll do medical first. Then we'll head down and have a look at the police situation. Look, there's another base in there. Look, there's a dead person. Several dead persons. There's a person on a roof. He's a dead human. There's the smoking remains. Right, what we got on here? Nothing. Oh, the pants! Paramedics pants. Yes, that's what I want. Come on, paramedics pants. We'll drop those. Thank you very much. Oh, sorry, my screen went blank. The other side. Paramedic's jacket. Is that the paramedic's jacket? Blimey, it is indeed. Look at this. This has been a long time since I've had the full sorting. Let's prioritize what we need. Right, there you go. We're ready to go. We're all in red. Don't need a blood collection kit. Don't need that one. Don't need that one. We got fingerless gloves anyway. Excellent, Smithers. We're ready to go. Now then, there's water down here somewhere. We'll have a little guzzle of the old water. And, is he angry because I ran past him or because someone else ran past him? Yeah, where is the water? Is it in amongst this lot? Further down, maybe. was over here, but it might be further down. There's the witch. I had that just right there. I suppose I've changed outfit. Is this another dead survivor? I don't like the fact there's so many dead survivors around here. It's beginning to get a little bit, making me a little paranoid. There's police. I think I must have run past it. Me brain has gone wrong somewhere. But anyway, we were gonna go have a little nosy at police, weren't we? That's what we said. We said we were gonna do that. Someone's built stuff around some of it. But the back door seems open. Maybe it's down on this road. And fire station's over there. So, I don't... The back door looks very much open. Be good if we could find a press vest. Not the police vest. Oh, you heard me. It's because he heard me talking about vests, he got upset. Oh, you get stuck there, do you? Oh, I see. This is not a door. But this is. So that's locked up there. There's pants and things there, and jackets and stuff. So you can't get upstairs. From me. Ah, is that the ballistic vest? Yes! Because I have the leather kit. So I can repair that. Right, so that's good. Bag's good, that's good, we're good. I took a bit of damage. Did my clothes take any damage? My belt took damage. Jeepers, we can't have that. We can't be wandering around with a damaged belt. Right, okay. Right, so we can't get upstairs from here. Is there stairs on police? Not stairs, you know what I mean? Ladders on the outside. I don't think there is. I think that's just fire. Has that. There's more police. So, I reckon if water isn't where I thought it was up there, it's down here. I do see that there's a Z wandering around in those bushes. Or maybe it's not down here either. And I'm just totally confused. feel like it's off. I mean, I really feel like it is down here somewhere. This is it. Here, look. See, I'm not completely mad. I'm mostly mad, but not completely mad. What we might do is we might run into the woods and cook this chicken. That's what we might do. After we have ourselves a nice drink of water. Check out the little store down there. Carry on down the train tracks. I'll be taking us back towards Patrick again. And maybe we'll actually get to Tarnow. Let's not count our chickens until we've eaten a few, right? Well, we was thirsty. Right, well that's that. There's fire. We don't need to go in there for anything. Which is fine. There's a little trail map and the everything. We're here. Hello here. Gotta go through Radach and other places before we even get anywhere near Tarnow. Do you have to be here? Do you have any food? No, but you have a box of matches. Sir, I could kiss you. Okay, maybe I couldn't kiss you, but you know, I could like you a lot. Not in a rude kind of a way, just in a kind of I like you a lot, sir. Sir, a lot. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, so interesting. There you go. That's that base up there. Very nice looking, but there's nobody home. It's vacant. If and you want to put it on the market, you can go and have a look. Maybe you could buy a piece of that base, if you like. Go along this way. Just trying to keep the, because there's a Z down there. Trying to keep. What am I wearing that they can hear me so badly? I don't think she managed to find me. Still no rocks though. The heck were you? I think there's a Z over there. Right, train tracks! The train tracks are taking us east, out of the city, past the red trail. Hello, red trail. So we're heading east out of the city. We're going to go down the red trail. We're going to find a little shady spot in the woods, and we're going to cook ourselves a wee bit of chicken. That's what we're going to do. So there you go, to Poland again. Hello to Poland, goodbye to Poland. Yeah, we've spawned differently this time. So we started at Patrick, and then we were over the road at Sobotka, where we got shot, and then we went over to Poland. Do people are people just dying? What's happening? There's like a lot of just dying people. Just dead people. I see bread people. Why are there bread people here? Who can say? Right. I feel like maybe a little further along the whole forest kind of a thing might be an idea. But that said, again, I haven't had a lot to eat, and I'm going to start going red soon, so I should probably just monkey along with that. I've got a box of matches, which will make the whole process a little bit quicker, which is just tickety-boo. So I should probably just crack on into that. And that's what I should be doing. So I do not have a knife, so I'm going to have to do quite a bit of this by hand. But at least I've got gloves, and I've got the ability to repair gloves. Because doing this without a knife or any kind of like a hatchet or anything, you end up stuffing up your gloves. Oh, gas strike! Don't think that's to pollen. Right, we'll need one long stick for cooking our chicken with. We can craft a fireplace with rag. I'm not really going to take any particular cautions with this one, to be honest. I'm just going to really sort of more or less just plonk it there. Just plonk it there. To hell with it. It's right there. There you go. Attach. Attach. Where's my long stick? There it is. Ooh, now then, can I sharpen the long stick? I can with a pickaxe. So I've got a sharp stick with which to poke myself. I have my chicken with which I can use the old screwdriver because I don't have anything better right now. We will get some bones, so we can get a bone knife, which is fine. So yeah, it's not too bad. It's a bit windy out here, but it should light if we get lucky. No, doesn't like it. Doesn't like it at all. The wind's a bit up. Sometimes you can get lucky and you get like a little patch. We're not going to be lucky. Right. Let's see if we can get it somewhere where it's a little bit more sheltered, shall we? That's not a box of matches. That is a box of matches. Right. Will you light in the shelter of the trees? It's not looking hopeful. Oh no, it's good. Right, so it's laying in the shelter of the trees, which is fine. So we can pick that up, and we can pick those up. And we can go back to where we were, which is good, because that smoke is being hidden somewhat. And we can combine that, and we can roast ourselves some chicken. So we're just sitting down to have a chinwag and roast some chicken again, as per usual. How you all doing, everybody? You doing alright? You doing alright? Wise, as was saying earlier, he's hanging out for Badlands before he jumps back onto DayZ Serious again. Anyone else feel the same? I kind of worry, you know, if we're relying on one more map, it's like, it probably means there's not enough general interest going on in the game, right? There's not enough changes happening, there's not enough things. You know, what would keep our interests up? For those of us who needed our interests kept up to play the game, I suppose. You know, more events, More kinds of events, different kinds of events. You know, some games have very many different kind of types of events of things. DayZ doesn't really have very many events. We have Halloween, which is Christmas is probably the bigger one, because you can get all of the Christmas presents by the tree, etc. A lot of those are reasonably good stuff, but we don't really have events. You know, we have Walpurgis Night, which is again, it's not really. You get some stuff. Halloween, you get some stuff. You get the hood, which you can combine with the chainmail coif to make the chainmail and coif hood, which is great. But it's just a hood. You get the cauldron, which is just a fancy cooking pot. You do get the pumpkin night vision goggle head. So you get the jack-o'-lantern head that you can wear, which is very good, obviously, if you can hang on to it. Or hang on to them. You can store those up and keep them for a while. That's good. But that's it, really. I mean, there's no other special stuff, really, is there? There's no special events where you get, like, loot weekends or stuff like that. Is that the kind of thing that this game needs, do you think? Think it needs that? Do you think people need loot? I mean, everyone's obsessed with loot. More loot, get more loot, I want more loot. I want a base to keep my loot in. Have all my loot in a base so I can loot. It's like, yeah, okay, but what's the point of having the loot other than to get more loot, right? That's why I'm not bothered, because it's like, you know, you have some, you die, you lose some. You start again, you get some, you die, you lose some. You raid someone's base to get some loot, which you then die and then lose some, but then you get some later. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if loot's dreadfully important on DayZ, to be perfectly honest. Probably the most significant thing about DayZ is maybe better guns to kill people, to stop people from killing you to get your loot, I suppose. But that's about it. Without having without having like a really good base building scheme, and without having the ability to really protect your base. I mean, we've just seen at least one base that's been broken into, and a second base which is being broken into, possibly. Potre-Cabriec, you know, we were there while someone was trying to break into it, and possibly those people that shot us at Potre-Cabriec were trying to break into it. It just seems like bases are so transient, even for mobs of players, bases are so transient that, you know, what is the point of going crazy for all this loot? Basically, if you can't carry it on your body, it's probably going to get nicked at some point. You can't lock cars, you can't secure cars, so you can't put it in a car, or a truck, or a boat, or any of that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. You're basically... It's basically more of a PvE game with a bit of PvP. It's not a PvP game with a bit of PvE, really, is it? That's my opinion, anyway. Tell me I'm mad! Right, there we go, Mr. Chicken. I think that's it, isn't it? That's all the bits of chicken. Yeah, we'll leave that there for somebody. Somebody else can have that. We're gonna head off this way. Might even look for a rock. Still don't see any rocks. Oh, of course we don't need a rock, because what we can do now is we can make a bone knife. I don't know how we're making a bone knife, but we've just made one, and we can eat some chicken. And we're just going to mooch along the train track, and we're going to head east, and we're going to see where we get to. According to the map, there was a road which headed down to Radich. Now, I think that may have been the one that was just Oh, it was a tree or something. That may have been the one that was just gassed, to be fair. But we might just take a little nosy in towards the interior from time to time. My particular bugbear with the interior is the wolves, right? And I've said this before because we don't have an ability to kill wolves. Now, even if you get up on a car, they don't come close enough for you to hit them with anything. And if you jump down, they run away and then they come back and attack you. So we have no effective way to kill wolves. And that's what the 22 is about. I'm allowed to bring along a 22 pistol to kill wolves. And even then, it's a bit of a challenge. You need to hit them in the head, I'd say 4 or 5 times to make sure you're actually going to kill them. So it does take a bit of an effort. It's not an easy job to do, killing the old wolfy poo. So that's my only concern. And I have no idea where they spawn. And for those of you that follow my channel and know me, etc., I don't use iSurvive, so I rely on my good looks, my cunning, and my memory, which is why I look like that. which is why I have nothing. I am a hobo, a vagabond, the DayZ vagabonds. I'm not a DayZ pirate as much as I'm a DayZ vagabond. Oh, and it's gonna rain. So yeah, there's just that kind of just bothers me some little bit. Is the issue or ward with wolves. I think as long as we don't go too far, we're probably alright. Famous last words. When did I got killed? I got killed in like Gleniska by a wolf. I don't know what I'm talking about. I spawned in and was running across the field and got attacked by wolves in Gleniska or Brenna or somewhere like that. So I don't know why I'm saying with such confidence that I feel safe now, because I probably bloody shouldn't, to be fair. Still don't see any rocks. Just checking. There's gotta be rocks bloody somewhere in there. There's gotta be. I mean, look at all this lot. There you are. Strike a light, Grandad. Do you know how long I've been carrying this bloody rock around? I carried this rock up my ass for 25 years. Oh no, wait. Right, there you go. We've got a knife. Call that a knife? I call it a knife. It'll do, alright? It'll absolutely do. That's all we have. Who picked up the torch? I don't want a torch. Pardon me. Right. Rain, rain, rain. This is not a rock. It looks like it should be a rock, but it isn't a rock. Right, so I mean, I don't think Livonia is a massive map, but there's like supposed to be 40 people on here. It's like, we've seen, what did we see? 4 corpses. 4 corpses. There was 2 people at Potter-Kubiak. I think it was 2. Yeah, it was definitely 2 people at Potter-Kubiak. And 1 person shot us in Sobotka. somehow magically shot us at night through a shed. Not entirely sure about that one. It seemed a bit iffy to me. Although, I don't know what cheats actually work on PlayStation, if any cheats work on PlayStation. There's a tractor. Excuse me, mate, have you got keys to that tractor? I could tractor myself away from here, I could. I'm gonna get soaking wet. That's what I'm gonna get. I'm just gonna get soaking absolutely wet. What else is new? The train track just carries on. Carries on some distance. Oh, and you're a cow. That doesn't honestly really mean much. That's a bit of a bendy train track, isn't it? Yeah, I remember coming past here last time. What were we doing? We were heading up to Patrick, I'm sure. We were coming this way. Oh, hello. A meat tenderizer out here? Maybe for a barbecue? I don't know. Right, so we're here. Because it was kind of saying we could go and have a look at Radich, which is just over the hill, right? So it's through the woods and up the road. Should we do that? I mean, it's literally this way. Let's do that. Why not? I've not been this way before on this server. Part of this is while I'm running around, trying to say hello to people without getting killed, when people let me. Ooh, hunter's vest. Ooh, a little fishery jiggery thingy. I plan to stay on the server for a bit. And the intention is to get to know where the active areas are on the map in terms of the base building and things. This is the road we want, Radich Road. And where there may be areas to stay away from. So like Patrick Castle. We know that there's like hostiles up there. So that's fine. I mean, I knew that anyway. That was never good. Like Svarog military, hostiles. Nadebor, hostiles because of the military down there. So there is places. Grabbin. Well, the first time we went through Grabbin, we got mugged and then shot. The second time we went through Grabbin, there was nobody there. Maybe nobody there on this server. To be fair. That may be somewhat open to debate, to be honest. We've been around Sitnik a couple of times and not really run into trouble, although those guys that we ran into, I think it's like Brandon and Smoking Hayes, or whatever his name was, they said they got shot by someone in the fields outside Sitnik, which might be true. To Poland, I don't know. I mean, we've seen evidence of bases into Poland, but I haven't seen evidence of much people. Not permanent people, anyway. Right, blimey, O'Reilly. Everywhere takes ages to get. But I think what will happen is I'll get to Radjech and then I'll have to call it a day. I've been at this for a couple of hours. I've got a few things that I otherwise need to get done. And then it'll be probably a couple of days until I can get back to doing this again. Maybe a bit longer. So there might be a bit of a brief hiatus in broadcasting. Which is fine. I'm always working on other things. I'm always looking into other things. So if there is anything that you are particularly interested in seeing me do, did I run past it? Is that Raditz right there? And I'm just running right down into the middle of the map. Yeah, if there is any stuff... No, because there was a big farm, wasn't there, on the map? I'm trying to get to the top of this hill to see what's around us. If there's anything you would like me to do or have a look at, do let me know. There's a couple of other sims that are on my to-do list. I'm also having a look at DayZ again. I'm just checking it out as a kind of a DayZ alternative, to be fair, because it has some of these things I've been talking about. It has secure storage areas where you can store your gear perfectly safely. No one else can gain access to it if you want to. This is Radjic here. That's the farm. That's the industrial farm. This is Radjic. Yeah, so DayZ has the ability to do bases and bigger, different kinds of bases, which is fine. Oh, this is the one like with the people who people tend to build bases on this massive, great big barn outside town, isn't it? Is this the one? Is this the one I'm thinking of? This could be the one I'm thinking of. And yeah, so you can store your... I don't know where that is. So you can store your gear and... Potter could be exit over that way somewhere. You can store your gear. You can pick up bikes and cars and things, which I think are easy. I think you can lock them too. You can... you can... there's a whole bunch of like mini events and things. It's a very different. It's similar but different. The graphics are better. The NPCs have guns and can shoot you, and some of them are very challenging. The military ones in particular can be quite challenging. But there are PvE only maps, PvP maps, and so on. There's a whole bunch of stuff associated with that game. So it may be worth revisiting. It may not. I just don't know at this stage. I can't really tell from here if someone's built a base up. Hello. Are you the satanic goats with the red eyes? I can't kill you with a pickaxe. Not unless you'd like get stuck in the ground or something. Whoosh. Z. Sorry, I just spotted a Z at the last minute. Take a little detour. Back to yellow food already. Right, it doesn't really look like, no one's built a base in there. What's this, sir? Capri pants. Thought I heard a chicken. This is new, isn't it? I don't remember these steps on these barns. I did hear a chicken. Hi, chicken. Goodbye, chicken. Yeah. Anyway, no one's built a base in here. It's really porous, as a base. I mean, it's a real shocker. But people still build them, so there you go. Wrench. Ballistic vest. I've already got one of those, as it happens. As it happens, I already have one of those. One step ahead of you, lad. One step ahead of you. What I could do with, though, is like a can of food, or a can of Sprite, or... Oh, hello, mate. How you doing? Oh. Well, that's just pointless, isn't it? What would you shoot me for, you cock? Right, anyway, that's that. We're back to respawning again, eh? Right, I gotta go. We'll do another one another time. Good news is you won't be missing on anything because we'll be starting from scratch all over again. Until then, ta-ta for now.